WBUR podcast, Boston.
This is Up Next. I'm Tiziana Deering. He was a cornerstone of the Celtics' most recent championship.
The 2024 Bill Russell Finals MVP goes to Jaylen Brown.
Now he's gone. The C's have traded Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers. And Boston Globe sports columnist Dan Shaughnessy says the deal is a stinker. Shaughnessy is author of the book Wish It Lasted Forever, Life with the Larry Bird Celtics. Dan, good morning.
Good morning.
So Jaylen Brown traded to Philadelphia for a handful of draft picks and starter Paul George, who is 36. You called this one of the worst trades in Boston sports history. Why?
No one likes this, and it's not good for the Celtics. It appears that they've given up on the upcoming season. That's how it presents to fans. I mean, you've had this tandem of Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum for 9-10 years now, and you got to the finals once, you got to the finals twice, won the championship 2 years ago with Brown as your MVP, and now you've basically given him away for 40 cents on the dollar. The fear is that the new owners, Bill Chisholm and his guys, this is some sort of money deal that ultimately saves them money. It doesn't look like it saves them much right now, but the Celtics, since the new owners have taken hold, have basically cut back on payroll rather than go the other way and go all out for winning.
Let's talk about this new ownership. Bill Chisholm, a year plus into his tenure, you say they're trying to cut costs. Do you see this as similar to what the Red Sox ownership group has been criticized for doing with their team?
Not yet, but you worry about where it's headed down the road. It's the whole private equity thing, what the motivations are. I'm not smart enough to get into the metrics of that. It's very difficult to discern where this is. And like I said, Paul George makes a lot of money too, as did Jaylen Brown. But I think ultimately this does save them money. I think when it shakes out, it will. And they didn't get value for a 29-year-old player with 10 years in the league who was sixth for MVP last year, was MVP of the finals 2 years ago, and is really in the prime of his career. You got back a 36-year-old guy. In the NBA, 36, there's very few who play well after that, and I'm not sure Paul George is going to be one of those.
So you have witnessed a lot of big trades in Boston, good and bad. Give us a comparison here.
Well, the Mookie Betts thing is going to come up a lot here because it's a popular player who was an MVP caliber player. The Red Sox got nothing back in return. Betts went on to win championships with the Dodgers, has been a star player out there. The Dodgers are so happy with whatever they're paying him. The Sox basically, it was a salary dump. They didn't want to pay him, wouldn't compete for his services, and got basically nothing for him. The three guys they got for him, only one still in the big leagues, and he's a second string catcher who doesn't do a lot. So really, you gave the guy away to save money. This better not be like that. At this hour, it's got that feel to it. It's not good.
That trade was years ago, and Sox fans do continue to lament it to this day. I'm thinking about Jaylen Brown himself, Dan. He hasn't commented on this trade yet, but he's been hinting at dissatisfaction. What do we know about the state of his relationship with the team before this happened yesterday?
Yeah, keep checking your social media. He's a commentator. He can't sit still. He should have got off his computer like 2 months ago. He'd probably still be a Celtic, but I mean, he went off and said this was his favorite season ever with the Celtics, and that's the year in which Tatum couldn't play because of his Achilles injury. That looked selfish and tone deaf, and they had a disgraceful finish in the playoffs. He shouldn't have called this his favorite season. And the last week, he's picked a fight with ESPN. He's called them unethical. He thinks everyone's against him, big-time persecution complex. But this guy's done a tremendous amount for the black community in Boston. Great guy who gives back to the community. And the Celtics, they can use that. We can all use that. They're going to miss that. This is a big hit to Celtic fans, to the community, and to the Celtic franchise, which is 80 years old and has never had a deal like this.
The Boston Globe's Dan Shaughnessy, author of Wish It Lasted Forever, Life with the Larry Bird Celtics. Thanks for joining us this morning to size up this trade, Dan.
Thanks so much.